The guy was so nice I didn't want to pull up my camera and video him while we were loading it and everything, and had a friend of mine with me while we were unloading it. But I figured I'd get you guys a video of it as it came in. It is... Well, we got some parts. We have a new aftermarket seat with the latching mechanism and everything. We have an ignition coil with aftermarket Chinese spark plug with no name on it. CDI ignition box. And we have a brand new battery. So, what I think I'm gonna do, oh come on battery, get out of the box, is we're gonna check and make sure we have spark. Because I do think we will have it after putting the CDI box on. I also wanna really quickly put it on the charger. Just to top it off, to make sure it's ready for use. Because when lead acid batteries come, especially sealed already with acid in it, typically they aren't fully charged. So I'm making sure it's fully charged, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the CDI box on, hook up one of my spare batteries. Let me get you set up where you're looking at it. CDI box on the front, put it on, zip tie it, hook up the jumper cables to the power adapter, or the power cables, and run it to one of my sealed lead acid deep cycle batteries that I have. And we're gonna check for spark. So I'll bring you right back once I get that set up. I don't think my starter's working, but I think you guys should be able to see. I see spark, so I'm hoping you guys can see it as well. So what we're gonna do now, or what I'm gonna do, is put the new spark plug in that I bought from a local auto parts store, and it's just a generic NGK spark plug, but I trust NGKs better than I do the Chinese one that I got with the ignition coil, even though I didn't need it. So my solution was definitely just buying the new CDI box to fix spark. And what I'm gonna do is seated. Sorry, give me a second. I am going to fill up the carb that we had just cleaned the other day with fuel. I really should take the fuel hose I have. You guys can't even see. There, now you can see. Ooh, you guys are in my way. Where's the nozzle? There she is. Okay. Filling the carb up in hopes of it actually wanting to run. Alright, let me get you set up. Stood back a bit. And then we will start it and get it running. So let me bring you back when I get set up. Alright. We should be set to kick it over. Let's give it some choke. I don't know why. Oof. Got an exhaust leak. That's awesome! It already runs! Amazing! And it idles! I had to do nothing except install a clean card and new CDI box. Holy crap! And it sounds good. So, I'm gonna kill it. Partly because I want to make sure we're getting oil pressure up there, or up to the head and everything. But I am stoked to see that it is actually running. I knew it had oil in the dipstick because, well, what? What's this? Oh, that's water coming off the exhaust, I think, or something like that. It's got an exhaust leak, but it does start and run. Think it. Yeah. Starts right up. Which is a Honda. Well, that's what you come to expect. So, alright, we're gonna pause. I'm gonna get this thing moved around, finish another project that I'm working on, and then maybe get the gas tank on, get a few other things sorted before proceeding on. But I'm stoked to see that it runs. So, we'll be back when we get it all set up. We're gonna take a look at this exhaust because it's been making noise. And vibrating. Oh. Seriously? Oh man. Oh, that bolt isn't even seized on there. Will it come all the way off? Well, let me get a wrench on this and see if this fixes it. Because I seriously think I can get that put on all the way. Oh, I'm actually going to use a socket. I don't know what size that bolt is, though. Yeah, it's a 12. I know there's a crush washer in here that acts as the gasket, but I'm just curious as if the stud's pulled out, or why was this loose to begin with? Oh, is it because it would only go in that far? Okay, and because this is a Honda, the other bolt's a metric. The metric, because it's a Honda, even back in the day, So I think I've got, this is not the right hardware really for exhaust because of the high heat, but it's what I've got on hand. See, that's not even the right size. I'm gonna have to get a bigger socket. I want to say it was a 14, what these metrics are. Yeah, I believe it's a 14. I don't know, 13. Well, surprising. Whatever, it works. If it works, it works. Not gonna complain at all. I was not wanting to deal with this. So I guess let's step back for a second. Let me get you set up when you can actually see. Let's see how it sounds now. Here. Sounds way better. And you can kill it with that. Awesome! Woohoo! Let's get the front fairing on and then kind of keep going on with the assembly of what we can. I do want to look at so awkward. I do want to take a look at the actual, like, can't do two things at once. Give me a second. This tucked in. There we go. I do want to take a look at some of the things on it. Like, I want to change the oil. I also noticed the 3 lights up here are constantly on, even when in neutral. So I don't know what's going on there, so we'll have to troubleshoot that, but right now I'm just stoked, and I want to go for a little ride on it, because I haven't ridden it at all, and I need to make sure that the oil's getting to the top. I haven't double checked it, but what I'll do is I'll start it, and then I'll crack this little bolt loose, and then we'll, actually, let's just do that right now. It's a 10 mil. We'll see what it does. If it spews out oil, we know we got pressure. If it doesn't, we have issues. And of course, starter solenoid. All right, I got you up here. Yep, we got oil pressure, which is good. And man, it actually runs very good for first time in ages. It's got a little fog, but I think the exhaust might be clogged up a little bit, so we'll run it through the gears and get it going. So yeah, let me get the front end rebuilt with all the rack, the bolts, and get everything put in, and then I think we'll go and tackle the oil change next. You can see the filter right there inside that little case, and then underneath there should be a drain bolt. We should be able to drain it from. So we'll get going. Well, we're gonna drain this fluid. I'm gonna see if I can not make a huge mess. Because I don't know what you guys can see from the angle, but I can tell you I have barely enough access for my ratchet and my drain pan. And I don't want to lift the vehicle up in the air. So I can't even get my hand in there. Alright, let's see what comes out. Black gold, that's what's coming out. See the color. Not too shabby though. I was expecting worse. Let me get everything cleaned up under here and then bring you guys back once I am doing the oil filter so you can see where it's at. Well, here's the oil filter up here. There's 3 bolts that hold it on. And there should be an O-ring. Oh, you guys are just in the way, making it awkward for me. I do have my catch can or catch basin below it for all the oil that might spill out because I have had this thing running. One last one. Yep. It's a tiny little filter. And don't forget, there's a spring in there. So make sure you keep that spring in that position. And I just like to wipe out any sediment that might build up in there. Do you mind grabbing a little flathead screwdriver? Just a little on here, there's a little lip. Just need a tiny screwdriver to get this off. Or a pocket knife or something. Yep. Make sure you have clean parts. And the way that I always remember which way the oil filter goes is if you look at this, the oil comes in here, or sorry, the oil is pulled through here, I believe, and then this essentially is going up, so pressure is pushed through the filter, through this hole, into here. Oops, sorry. Through this, so it's like, filter sits like this, filter's going through here, gets pushed through this hole, up through here, and then out this hole, and that goes out to your engine. So that's the telltale way of knowing you got it right. Let's see if I can get a bolt in without having it spring back at me. Need a third hand. I've actually got my buddy here. We're about to do some transmission fluid on his, or transmission service on his GMC. So we're gonna have some fun once I get this thing out of the way. And these are 8mm bolts, so don't kill them with tightness because you will pull the threads out. Always make sure it seats right, because you do not want to cross thread. Yep, that one's a tight boy. I say don't cross thread it, and I think someone has in the past. Just because of how tight that is. Shoot. Got no metal on that. Let me run a tap through it real quick to make sure it doesn't damage anything. Shows you how often people screw these up. I've got a tap already set and a tap holder. Yeah, it's a little gummy. And these are blind passages. So that's why I'm not worried about the oil or the metal filings coming back and getting in the oil. You can see had some gunk. Best way to do it would be with shop air, but I don't want to hook my hose up right now. Much better. Still tight though. I mean, it's tight. So that is it. I'll clean this off, and then I think we might go for a little ride on it. So I'll bring you guys back to watch me go ride it around. Well, I got new tires in, so we're gonna go ahead and swap these out. This is just the cheapest manual tire deep eater I could find. Harbor Freight Special. And these tires are old and crusty. So they're kind of a pain in the rear. I knew this tire was going to be a fight. I wish I had one of those power machines to make my life easier. And I've found sometimes if you can't get it right away, like this, take some lubricant, like penetrating oil. That's empty. Straight around the bead. And yes, it might make it a little slick for your tool. If you work it in there, this thing breaks the bead, or helps you break the bead. I'm just going to reposition it. There we go. You can hear how sticky that was. So, one of these tire levels from Harbor Freight back in the day, and it's come in handy quite a bit. Just start taking little bites to get the tire on top of that rim. Dang would be so helpful right now. But you make do with what you've got. Which means I just have to do it on my own. Get back in the perspective of you guys watching. Yeah, once you get it like halfway, it should just come right off. The next hardest part is getting the inner portion out of the tire. I don't know if I've gotten this perfected just yet, because I don't do tires often. Ouch. But it also would help if you had something to hold this in position. But I don't got that, so. Oof. It's nasty inside this tire. And what I found is once you get it kind of wedged, stick it in there, stick it in the side. Crap. I probably should have used different coats because I don't want to get these somewhat nice pants destroyed. Okay. I hope you guys can see. If not, I'm sorry. But I think this is what we're just gonna have to work with. Because it's not wanting to get my tool in there. As you can see, I'm sliding around. It's all because someone put tire slime or something like that in this tire. Holy crap, it's slick. Sorry you can't see. Just keeps flipping around. You can see. Okay. Now, man, there's a short piece of metal right there. Okay. That should be the worst of it. Assuming it doesn't fall right back down in the tire. Well, you guys see me struggling with this crap. I don't think you guys need to watch me continue to struggle. So, I'm gonna just turn the video off and not be stressed with it or worried about the filming process, just because it does add a time pressure for me, and I'm not a fan of that added stress, especially when I'm working on this slick floor. So, sorry guys. Unless I can get it. Too big of a bite, but it's gonna get loose if I don't get it going. Okay. It's a workout. It's a workout to get this stuff taken care of. Yep. Crap. I hit you guys. Sorry about that. Oh, get this big. Yeah, I wish someone didn't put this slime in here. Otherwise, I feel like it might have been a better tire. Just straight up. And I know I'm out of you guys' view. I think we're making some progress here, guys. Sorry for the construction noises over behind me. They're working on some property. Ah! Successful! Fudge! That was hard and annoying, so let me bring this outside. I'm going to hose it off, and then I think we're going to wire wheel it, get rid of all this gummed up crap. So I'll be back. Get your safety squints. Oh my gosh. Not perfect, but it's way better than it was. Alrighty. Not perfectly clean wheels, but pretty clean. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and reinstall the new tires I have. So, just getting a couple of these tire levers that I have. Where's my other one? Alright, we're gonna have to do more. So, got two tires. Have these directional. They do not appear to be. So we're gonna put them like that. And what I like to do whenever I'm installing tires, especially not on machines, I'll take, hold on one second, getting something set up behind me. I'll take vice grips and just clamp them to the rim, so that way I can know for a fact the tire won't go anywhere, because it will fight you as you go to install it. As you probably can tell, it's already not wanting to go on. I hope I'm not too close for you guys. Yeah, you see, just if you don't hold it still, it will hop out. would be otherwise just walking itself right off the bead. Oh, come on, baby, you're almost there. Yeah. That's one bead on, which that's the easiest one always, is the back bead. This is where you can tear the bead easily if you don't take small bites and you don't make sure you have it lubed. That's the biggest tip I could give, is make sure your bead is actually lubed. Oh, airtime. That actually went on a lot easier than I expected. And I know it's not going to hold, so give me 1 minute. Little ratchet strap around the bead. Maybe too much. This is like a springed strap, so as long as you can give it tension, you can get it tightened up a little bit. And on that note, I'll be back in a second. Alright. We're gonna go for a little ride with this thing down the hill and up it. It should start pretty easy. I just moved it a minute ago. Oh yeah. So we're on the last bit of this video. I went ahead and finished putting the tires on. You guys saw me struggling with it and fighting them to put it on, so I saved you guys the hassle of watching me struggle. But then one of the bolts, the stud sheared off on me when I was removing it. Not too big of a deal. I think there's a small oil leak coming from somewhere underneath there, because I've noticed a couple drips and drops randomly in my garage. So I think I need to do that, or I think I need to figure out where that's leaking and then fix it. As well as I plan on getting into the transfer case right here, changing the oil in that. The front differential, which is way inside there, I plan on changing the oil in that, as well as changing the oil in the rear diff, just because I don't know when the last it was done and it's probably due. So just makes it a little bit easier. I think we're pretty set on this little Honda. Little Honda ATV does a pretty good job. It will literally because it's not in gear. There we go. Half a second. Half a second to start up. Perfect. New tires look pretty good on the front. The rear, I kind of try to stay close to the tread pattern as the rear, because I like how the rears look, but I wanted a little bit more knob on the front because you get a lot of traction that way. And it is a 1988. Tag right down there. It has the stick stoppers, what the sticker shows. So yeah, it's been a fun project, and I'm ready to keep it going. I've got another project I'm working on. Might replace this fender. Plastic fender. Plastic. Got another project I'm working on, but I think we're be set for right now. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed us bringing back this quad from the 80s that had sat for years. I got the title today from the dude who sold to me, and it's the original title from back in 88 when this thing was first purchased. So that's freaking awesome, and I'm now the second owner of this quad, and I plan on keeping it for quite a while now. So thank you guys for joining me. If you don't mind, tell me how I'm doing. Let me know if I mess something up, or comment on it. I enjoy the feedback. I also, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel, like these videos, share them, get it out there, get it so that way these videos can be seen by more people, because I'm hoping to eventually kind of keep it going, and basically the stuff I get, if I can get it for right, and if the channel is profitable from it, give it away to someone who really needs it, because I do a lot of mowers, and I got a lot of friends in Columbia who need help with fixing a mower, or they just need a mower straight up because they bought a new house and they don't have any family or friends who have a mower. So I'll do that. A lot of those I do already out of my own pocket, because a lot of the times I'll buy something and I'll fix it and then I'll sell it, and I'll take that profit and reinvest it into other projects, or I'll get a free project and flip it, and I'll get that profit and share it around